Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Projekt and GOG.com fall conference. Warm welcome to everybody here in our cozy offices in Warsaw, Poland. And a special warm welcome to everyone watching us on Steam today. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for spending your time with us. We have some really exciting news to share, a really great announcement. I think you all will be happy with that. So please spend the next 45 minutes with us. Normally, the usual course of events is that CD Projekt starts and GOG follows, but the GOG folks, they were really adamant and they convinced us they should start first today. They have some really exciting stuff. So let me invite on stage Guillaume Rambourg. Sorry, I clicked a little bit too fast. Guillaume, welcome on stage and let's get it going. So as you see, GOG is 4. And that's what Guillaume will start with. And watch out with this clicker, it's a beast.
So, welcome to everybody here in Warsaw and welcome to all the gamers watching us today online. So yeah, Marcin, you spoiled the message. Thank you. GOG is 4 and I wanted to thank all the gamers who have been supporting us for the last 4 years and who helped us make GOG one of the biggest digital distribution platforms out there. We achieved great numbers, 462 games, tons of free digital goodies, and we work right now with over 100 industry partners, which means developers and publishers pretty much. So, today we've got 3 big news. We will be talking about a new operating system for GOG, some new games coming to GOG, and finally, a big surprise we prepared with Interplay for all the gamers watching us today, something massive that we have never done before. So let's start with the new operating system. I mean, recently there were many rumors among media that all the GOG games would move to a new operating system. But which platform is that? I have an idea. Let's look at the trailer together.
How do you improve the unimprovable?
With the unique relationship people have with their games, we take changing anything very seriously.
Look, I have my GOG.com collection right here. Easy to copy, install, and play whenever I want. But how do I make this even better?
We took digital downloads and we made them analog.
Introducing the GOG book.
It took an incredible cross-collaborative effort and years of development to produce the first GOG book.
Just imagine you can really understand the game. The zeros and ones combine to form a perfect user experience. It's simple, clean, and literally as fast as light. And the only equipment you need are your eyes.
Eyes. How natural and intuitive is that? You immediately see. This allows you to use the GOG book whenever you want, wherever you want. We did not invent your eyes. We just gave you a better way to use them.
Sure, you can buy titles like Crusader No Remorse, The Witcher series, Little Big Adventure, Beneath the Steel Sky, and more than 50 others on GOG right now. But isn't the GOG book just a little bit better? Well, no. I mean, clearly, this is something we made up. A silly marketing stunt. The truth is, the GOG book and this whole commercial, it's a fairy tale. A story we made up to get your attention. In GOG, we don't sell fairy tales, we sell games. The true story here is we have the best games in history, now available for you to buy right here on your Mac.
All right, so I guess I have to say something smart now. Well, GOG is going Mac. I'm really happy. It's a big, big milestone for GOG. It took us lots of efforts to take the games to Mac. Actually, we started this project a year ago. And, you know, we've got lots of Apple fanatics at the office. And we made sure that all the games would be running flawlessly across a wide range of Mac OS X devices, Mac Mini, Mac Air, MacBook Pro, and so on. We created our own top-secret internal testing lab, and we made sure that all the games would be running the perfect way. But what kind of games are we talking about? Well, The best games in history, indeed, because our aim is to take 20 years of gaming and to bring all those games to Mac OS X. So you will find great PC classics for the first time ever on Mac. Games like Syndicate or Theme Hospital, SimCity 2000, who doesn't know this one? Dungeon Keeper, I love that game, it's evil. Crusader No Remorse, but you will find more recent games as well, because you will find, for example, The Witcher, and some indie titles, such as Machinarium or Faster Than Light, which was released a few weeks ago, and that one is a big hit, and it's available on GOG. All in all, we've got 50 games available right now on GOG for your Mac. And among those 50 games, we have 28 games which are coming for the first time ever on Mac. These are games that we took the time to sign, prepare, test, and if you were hoping as a Mac gamer to play those games for the last 10 years or so, now you can on GOG. One more thing, by the way, because GOG is known for being very fair to gamers. It's part of our DNA somehow. And we thought how to make this Mac launch a big celebration for all gamers on GOG. So from now on, for all the 50 games we have available on GOG right now, if you buy them, you get access to both the PC and the Mac version for the very same price. You can grab the best of both worlds, pretty much. One more thing, because we have been talking about the games, but now you might be wondering, how does it work? What is the user experience on Mac? We have one more video to show you. Have a look. All right, so I'm waiting for the next slide, Okay, fine, it's here. So, as I was mentioning earlier today, the core mission of GOG is to keep the whole experience simple for all gamers. So, right from your user shelf, you have obviously access to all the games you own on GOG, and within a few clicks, you have access to both the PC and the Mac version, as well as all the great free digital goodies we prepared for you guys. So soundtrack, wallpaper, manual, a wide range of digital goodies. As for downloading the game, you have two options. You can obviously use your internet browser to download the game, but well, you know how it goes, it's not optimal. If you want to get the true optimal experience, you can use the GOG.com downloader. It's a native Mac OS X application which we developed from scratch pretty much. It's fully compatible with Mac OS X 10.8 and the notification center. And the key thing about the downloader is, obviously you get parallel downloads, but not only, because you get super fast download speeds. We have no speed limitations whatsoever. That's the best way to grab the games. Then, of course, you have to move the game to the applications folder, and you are all set. You can start enjoying 50 Mac games in full screen glory on GOG, such as The Witcher, among others. All right, I will give you 2 good reasons to try GOG on your Mac. First of all, when you create an account, you get immediately access to 8 free games on your user shelf. That's not a bug, it's a feature. So don't be surprised if you see those games on your shelf, it's absolutely normal. By the way, today we added one more game to GOG, one more free game, both for PC and Mac. This game is called Warsaw. It's a cel-shading first-person shooter, multiplayer game, and multi-platform, of course. One more reason for you guys to try GOG on your Mac. We have prepared a small selection of 6 cool games for Mac OS X and for PC, obviously. You can grab those 6 games for the next 7 days for half the price. So that's a great occasion to try GOG on your Mac. I think it's time for a quick wrap-up about GOG's move to Mac OS X. 50 games available right now on GOG. 28 of them coming for the first time ever on Mac OS X. All the 50 games are hybrid. You can try the Mac version or the PC version. You have access to both. The game has no copy protection system. You can make backup copies if you like. Do what you think is best. Fair prices worldwide. We don't have regional prices. We treat you right. And finally, tons of digital goodies bundled for free with your game. Finally, we have the Mac OS X native downloader, super fast download speeds. I would really recommend you try this one. I think that's it for Mac OS X. However, I wanted to give you some news about Windows 8 because we received tons of questions recently about Windows 8. We have been working on Windows 8 for the last 6 months, and so far, so good. A huge majority of the games are running flawlessly on Windows 8. However, the system is not officially available, so we want to wait for the official release of Windows 8 and the first patches from Microsoft, see how this impacts the environment, and then we will officially get Windows 8 compatible. I think it's a matter of a few weeks or so just be patient and you will get a clear message from us. That's it for the operating system, and I think now it's time for some new games coming to GOG. We have 3 new games added to the platform. We've got Puddle, Giana Sisters, and Chaos on Deponia, which is known as Deponia 2 as well. Let's start with Puddle. I mean, describing Puddle is a bit difficult because it's a very unique game. We called it a physics-based liquid tilt-the-screen puzzle. I mean, that's quite enigmatic. I think it's best to watch a trailer together. Check it out. All right, so Puddle is a game where you have to control some liquid drops and take them through very challenging levels. The game is very challenging. It reminds me of Super Meat Boy somehow, and the graphics I like World of Goo. This game is available right now on GOG. The game will be $9.99 in a few days. Why in a few days? Because for the next 5 days, my bad, 7 days, the game will be $7.99. That's a 20% off discount. So if you like challenging and gorgeous puzzle games, that's an occasion not to miss. The second game we have today is called Giana Sisters Twisted Dreams. You might remember the Giana Sisters from back in the 90s. It was a famous game from Germany. They are back to PC, stronger than ever, and we have a cool trailer for you guys. Have a look. All right, so the Giana Sisters. It's a platform game, obviously, with gorgeous full HD graphics. You can grab this game on GOG right now. Actually, you can pre-order the game right now because the game will be released on October 23rd, which is in 5 days. For the next 5 days, the game will be 25% off cheaper. That's $11.24. And then in 5 days, the game will be $14.99. So really, if you like platform games, you should hurry up and grab this one. And the third game we have coming to GOG today is called Chaos on Deponia, also known as Deponia 2. We called it a fantastisches comic adventure. Obviously, the game is developed in Germany. And I think it would be best to invite somebody on stage to talk about this game, somebody who developed this game. Let me invite on stage Carsten Fichtelmann, CEO and co-founder of REDkit Entertainment. So, Carsten, I know you will tell us a lot more about this game, but maybe first we should share something with gamers.
Yeah, at first, thanks for the nice invitation. I'm happy to be here tonight and to present you Chaos on Deponia. And I brought you a little teaser trailer for the game.
Carsten, this was crazy. What's happening to this guy? Who is he? Can you tell me about the background of Deponia 2 a bit?
Yeah, so the guy we saw is the main character in our game called Rufus. He tries to leave the planet called Deponia. And so he's building up unusual machines to make this happen. And as we see, normally he fails.
All right, and I have one more question to you, Carsten, because REDkit was called once the German LucasArts. That's a nice compliment. And I know you have lots of knowledge about adventure games. So could you tell us what makes a good adventure game? What are the ingredients for the magical recipe?
That's a combination of many different things. So at first you need interesting characters, you need good visuals, you need a very good story, and you need at least a good team to produce such a game.
All right. And if you could tell me in a few words what's so special about Deponia 2, what would you tell to all the adventure gamers watching us today?
Yeah, get it on GOG is my first message.
I will give you some cash after.
Good. Okay. And the second message is the game is great. I think it's for everybody, especially also for hardcore gamers who used to play LucasArts games maybe 20 years ago, and maybe you remember these kind of games. Deponia is like this game, and it is for childs, it is for adults, you can play it in your family. It is for all, and get it.
Great, Carsten. So Carsten, thanks for coming today to the GOG conference. And let me tell gamers a few more things about Deponia 2. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks for having me here.
Bye. Bye. Let's leave the crazy dolphin and go back to business, So Chaos on Deponia will be released on November 6th. That's quite soon. But we thought, we should make a nice pre-order offer for Deponia 2. Actually, the game will be available for $20 when it's released on November 6th. But if you decide to pre-order the game before the release date, you can grab it for $13.99, which is 30% off. That's really cheap for a brand new adventure game. But one more thing. Deponia 2 is the sequel of Deponia 1. Wow, I'm smart, right? And we thought maybe some players would like to play Deponia 1 until Deponia 2 is released. So we made a special promo. You can grab the two games, Deponia 1 and Deponia 2. It's like 25 hours of gameplay, so that's quite massive. You can grab both games for $23.98 until November 6th. That's 40% off. So if you like adventure games, or if you want to go back to the roots of great adventure gaming, that's the game to pick, definitely. All right, quick wrap-up about the new games coming to GOG. So if you like puzzle games, we've got Puddle. If you are a big fan of platform games, Giant Sisters. And finally, for all the adventure game fans, and we have many of them on GOG, you can grab Chaos and Deponia 1, by the way, for $23.98 together, or if you just grab Deponia 2, it's gonna be $13.99. So 3 new games, 3 exclusive offers, and I really believe that gamers will love this one. Now, the big surprise. GOG turned 4, and we wanted to make something massive for gamers. We joined forces with a legendary gaming company called Interplay. I'm sure you know them. Interplay is the company, behind very famous games like the Fallout series, the MDK series, Earthworm Jim, Decent, Free Space. So many games, that's my whole childhood, And we thought, what could we do with Interplay to excite gamers? The kind of offer that we don't do every day on GOG. Actually, you can pay what you want for Interplay games. Let me tell you more. If you pay any price you think is right for the Interplay games to support Interplay and GOG.com as well, you can grab 8 games such as Conquest of the New World, Jack the Lions 2, or Screamer. Those games are worth $48, and again, you can pay any price you think is right. But wait, we have way more games from Interplay on GOG. If you pay above the average community purchase on GOG, which will be visible on the website and refreshed in real time, you can grab 20 games. They are worth $120, and we pretty much added 12 games to the previous package. You've got Free Space, Giants, Citizen Kabuto, Decent 3 and the expansion. That's a massive offer. And now, the ultimate offer. If you want to grab 15 years of gaming history and have all those games on your GOG shelf, you can. You can grab 32 games for $34.99 or more. You will get access to Fallout 1, Fallout 2, MDK, Earthworm Jim. Only famous titles over here, as you can see. That's a massive offer. That's not the kind of offer we will be doing every day, to be honest. That's an offer only for GOG's 4th anniversary. On top of the games, you will get 20 soundtracks for free and hundreds of bonus goodies. Wallpapers, the Fallout Bible, so many goodies. It's a massive, massive package. Too many goodies to be listed, pretty much. So, if I had just one message to give you, grab this offer before it's too late. We will not do it next month or in 2 months or something. That's a one-time big opportunity. And it's live right now on GOG.com. One more thing before I forget. If you already own some of the Interplay games on GOG, do not worry. Very soon there will be Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas, lots of opportunities to spend time at home with your friends. So that's great, because you can gift to your friends the games you already own on GOG. So that's, perfect for all gamers, pretty much. So, time for a quick wrap-up. GOG is going Mac. 50 games available right now, including 28 games available for Mac OS 6 for the first time ever. We've got 3 new games, 3 exclusive offers. And finally, you can pay what you want for Interplay games on GOG. But wait, that makes 3 surprises for the 4th anniversary. That's not very logical. I would prefer to have a 4th surprise. And actually, we've got a 4th surprise. And as you can see, the box is red, so probably it's related to CDP, right? So the best thing is to invite on stage Marcin Iwiński, who will tell you more about this offer. Thanks for watching the GOG conference, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Guillaume. And once again, sorry for the clicker. I will never repeat this mistake again. But seriously, Guillaume has mentioned that there is a lot of Mac fanatics, and actually I'm one of them. I'm running with my MacBook Air all around. And I got really excited with the GOG Goes Mac because guys gave me some early version to test. So I thought, okay, I'll take a look. You know, these are old games, probably not that interesting. And I started playing Lands of Lore 1 and 2, which is the game I played back in the days, long time ago. And the last week only, I sunk over 20 hours into this game. So, guys, I mean, be aware it's a time eater, but definitely go and get it. And actually, the Interplay offer as well, I would recommend it, and new games as well. So, a lot of money to spend. Okay, moving to the one more thing, to the big surprise. Before I go there, let me talk about one more very important thing. You see these 3 boxes over here. This is pretty much our last game. So first we released The Witcher, and then we released Witcher 2 Enhanced Edition on PC and on Xbox 360 with a free update for all the Witcher PC users. And I've been repeating many times how grateful we are to you guys for great comments, for great feedback, for spectacular community. But I think it's the right time to thank you for actually going and buying our game. Thanks to you guys, thanks to your support and your hard-earned money spent on our game, we've sold over 2 million units to date, and the game is still selling very well. So thank you very much, and I mean, please continue, please do. If you see this symbol over here and you think, okay, so GOG is going Mac, and you know maybe Red is going Mac as well, but let us watch this trailer together.
Rated M for mature.
Foltest, King of Temeria, has been murdered. Unfortunately for you, you're the only suspect. What would you do if you were freed?
I'd go after the Kingslayer.
I have an offer. I can add several more heads to this one.
Demavend, Foltest. Who else? Who the hell are you?
You really don't remember? We've met, Geralt.
You need to regain your memory. Only then will you understand who's killing Crowned Twine.
You will tell me everything you remember.
And if I refuse?
They'll publicly gut you, skin you, and hang you.
Just like that? For nothing?
No, for Temeria.
You may have heard rumors of the tragic events that transpired during the siege of Lavalette Castle. Sadly, they are true. King Foltest is dead.
A witcher and a few elves are enough to kill a king?
You were one of us, Geralt. You saved us.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really proud to announce that Witcher 2 is coming to Mac. One of the best RPGs on Mac, and you can get it today. I will tell you just in a minute where and how. And for all the PC fans and Xbox fans who are watching this conference, guys, please just let me do a quick recap about The Witcher. I know you know the game by heart. You probably finished it a few times. But just let me brief the Mac users what the game is about. So, Geralt, a real badass hero who forges his own story. The game is highly non-linear. It's a mature game, so it's really not for kids. It all happens in a vast game world, which looks beautifully, as you see on the screens over here. And important part of the gameplay is definitely progressing through the story and fighting with enemies. So it's a spectacular dynamic combat with a lot of deep tactical elements. And I think I'm quite safe to say it's the best looking RPG on Mac computers. This game really looks stunning, but it comes at a price. So I definitely want to make a strong disclaimer here. Check your Mac, check your specs, because even if you have a new Mac, sometimes maybe you don't have the best graphic cards. And to get this kind of graphics, you really need to have a strong Mac. So whenever you'll be checking out the game, check the system specs. So the game is available right now on GOG.com, obviously. So small coincidence, you know, GOG goes Mac, CD Projekt Red with Witcher 2 goes Mac, you know, it was not planned, it's coincidence, highly. It's 100% DRM free, and we have a special offer for 48 hours only. You can save 25%. What is really important for all the gamers who already have the game on GOG, the Mac SKU will automatically show on your shelf. It works also the other way around. If you're a Mac gamer and if you buy the game for Mac, you'll get a PC SKU. So 2 for 1, $22.49. I mean, I'm buying it, although it will be kind of hard because I already have it. The game is also available on Steam. It's the same offer, also only for 48 hours. It's $22.49, so you can get it on Steam. It's also a hybrid SKU. And one more thing, already Guillaume was mentioning about it, but I would like to make a highlight here. We are having a Witcher Enhanced Edition promo, both on GOG.com for the DRM-free version and on Steam, 50% off, and it's $4.99. So if you haven't played the game, I definitely would encourage you to go and get it. So Witcher 2 goes Mac. It's a really, really important thing for us. But let's move on to the REDkit. So back this summer, this August at Gamescom, we've announced that we are working on the Witcher 2 modding toolset. So basically a tool which will enable you to create your own great RPGs. Let me run a quick recap over here. It's all about building your world and then telling the story. And about building your world, we are planning to give you a very professional toolset which will be easy to use with thousands of assets and complex terrain tools. So ideally, at the end of the day, you'll be able to create a huge world, maybe even a game like The Witcher. What's really got me excited, because I'm not a modding kind of guy, but when they're showing to me, we have a really cool tool for the vegetation. So you plant the trees, plant the bushes, and then they grow depending on the water leaks. Kind of cool, yeah? So you can really shape enormous size of terrains. So you build your world, and then it's all about the story. So it's all up to you. You can shape it. It's a tool which is very similar to, it looks very similar to Microsoft Visio. You just create blocks of logical connections, and off you go. You can use the characters from the game, or you can create your own ones if you are more experienced. You can make a small mod, maybe something very short, or maybe a whole game. Let's take a look at a movie which shows how extremely easy it is. It's actually loading right now in real time, so we gotta wait.
Gods be blessed! A Witcher! There's no time for babbling, my wife's in danger.
Initially, I thought our guys recorded the voiceovers in the studio, but not this. This was recorded by the team members, so you can get similar quality at home. Okay, our development guys who are quite experienced with the tool, it took them 23 minutes, so I think you'll do a similar course in 24, maybe 25. You should make it, don't worry. The idea is to make it really easy and very accessible. So what we decided to do when we announced it, we announced at last Gamescom in summer that we are looking for experienced modding teams who would sign up for a closed beta with us and help us to make this tool as user-friendly as possible. So actually we're overwhelmed with the response. We got over 600 applications. We're able to choose only 100 to support these guys really well. And we are right now sending, actually today, the kits, the REDkit, for them to play with, to start building their adventures, to send send us their comments about the usability, what we should change, what we should make easier. And all this because we want to hand it over into your hands. And we are planning to do it in the first half of 2013. The REDkit will be available as totally free update to all the Witcher fans. It will be available as a downloadable update on our website or on the digital distribution platforms. I hope that the modding guys who signed up with us, they'll create some cool adventures, and then we'll be able to share them with you as well. So there'll be more fun with The Witcher, and what's more important, our real aim is to give you this great tool so that you can share your ideas and your RPG adventures with us. I really hope you will enjoy it. And one more very important part, I think some of you recognize this art, which we've revealed together with the plans for our next project, the Cyberpunk game, at our last conference back in May. And actually, you know how it is when you think of something, when you're passionate about something, you start to plan, you start to work on it, but then before you announce it, before you bring it to the people, you really don't know what will be the reception. So we thought, okay, we think it's cool, but maybe people will say, we don't want to play this kind of game. So here I'd like to thank everyone. We are super overwhelmed with the great reception. We got really thousands of emails, tens of thousands of posts and blogs and tweets about the game. So we thought that when we're running a conference like today, it would be great to share with you more facts about the game. So we've prepared something special for today. Actually, we would like to share with you the title of the game and tell you a little bit more about the setting. The game is still early in development, but we definitely would like to reveal more. So, ladies and gentlemen, the title of the game is... This trailer is really addictive, I tell you that. I've watched it over 50 times already, and the music, it has something in it. There is some mystery. Maybe you'll find some clues. If you find some, tell us what's in there. Frame number 47. No joking, but if you find something, let us know. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to announce the title of the game and the setting at the same time, Cyberpunk 2077. But as we are working on it together with Mike Pondsmith, I would like to announce I would like to ask him on stage, invite him to stage, and we'll discuss a little bit about it.
It's good to be back.
Thank you very much, Mike, for flying over to Warsaw. It's a long flight.
Boy, are my arms tired. Dun-dun-dun.
Great to have you here. So we are working on, oh yeah, the slide. Mike is actually, that's Mike, that's the slide, okay. So you have it all right?
I've lost weight.
Yeah. Okay, Mike, we're working on it together. You're working with our teams, and we decided to choose the setting of 2077. Why we've decided to do that, I'll tell is from our perspective, and then Mike will add something from him. So basically, we are looking for not too distant future, but at the same time, not something what will happen overnight, like 2020 would be if we would decide to make a game in this setting. We are looking really to extrapolate the current trends, the current fears, and take them a little bit further. So for me, 2077 is not that far off, honestly speaking.
First of all, I've been guilty of also messing around with the timeline. Some of you remember back in the past, it was Cyberpunk 2013, and we then shifted the timeline to 2020. And one reason we did that is that in the 2020 timeline, it gave us a little more space to do a lot more cool things. We wanted to add more. We wanted to kind of play with things. But the other thing we were looking at the time is that we've always seen Cyberpunk as a continuum, part of a kind of large, vast epic, our own personal Star Wars or something. So we're really excited about the idea of bringing it up to 2077 and seeing how much further the characters we've created, the world we've created, can go. And yet keeping it grounded in what has already been done so that you see the history that we see in our minds already.
Yeah, and actually, funny enough, when we're looking for more information for the plans, as there is a lot of institutions in this world who plan pretty far in advance, we found out that a lot of countries, a lot of economies, they have real strategic plans, investment plans, up to 2050, guys. I mean, I'm planning maybe, what I'll do next year, but they plan to 250. So 2077 is really not that far off.
Yeah, one of the best things about the Cyberpunk universe has been the idea that we kind of get to be prophets. And this is a timeline in which you may be involved. Most of us will live to see that time. I might even make it that far, or at least pay off my mortgage. So in looking at 2077, we were looking at how far could we extrapolate real technologies, things that had already existed, things that we tended to do already as part of the 2020 universe.
Mike, I'm really looking forward to some serious implants which will help us to make it through 2077. So I hope some of your predictions will be true very soon. We'll need them, really.
Definitely.
And I would like to announce that we've decided to go for the sandbox environment. So that's something very new for us. You haven't seen it in our games before. Our goal is really to allow you to explore the locations the way you want it, and go to the places you want at the time you want to go there. And of course, we'll be bringing the Night City.
Right. I love sandbox environments. For one reason, a good RPG is a sandbox environment. So when you have that, you have the ability to build, define, and really invest in a character. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do with that as we start developing it. The other thing is we're going to be staying in Night City because Night City is as much of an important character in the cyberpunk world as any person, including Morgan Blackhand. So we're going to be doing Night City, and you're going to see how it evolves. And people have wondered what's going to happen. There are clues and hints. If we told you more, we'd have to kill you, as usual. One of them is a big hint I left for everybody at the tail end of the Fourth Corporate War, when I dropped a small pocket tactical nuke in the middle of the Arasaka Towers. And that left kind of a really large real estate space that we're going to be playing around with.
Yeah, so a nuke for new exciting future, Mike.
Yeah, well, at least for urban renewal.
Yeah. Okay, and what is important, and I think Mike will be the best person to assure you here from stage, we are really following the rules of the classical Mike's pen and paper game, and we'll be taking it further together with Mike to work well in the 2077 setting.
Yeah, one of the great things is that we're going to be using the system that we've used before that's been played by literally millions of people around the world for a really long time. It's a solid system that does the job really well in terms of deadly, authentic combat. But the great part is we're also going to be able to expand that into 2077 because we're going to be able to do a bunch of new things that we've been playing around with. And one of the joys of coming up and hanging out with the team, doing things, our weekly conversations online and so forth with the Talsorian team and the CDPR team has been thinking about what we can do. What are the new things we're going to give to the players?
And of course, you know, the 2077 setting allows us to take the toys, the weapons, the implants, the upgrades into a new dimension. So of course, you will see a lot of classical stuff, but there will be a lot of new stuff, both from us and from Mike. So we'll be definitely building on it. You know, for me as an RPG gamer, the gear is the reason I play the games, especially big guns, you know?
He likes toys.
Yeah, I actually do.
Yeah, one of the cool things is that because the teams are working together, and I've talked a little bit today about the idea that we're going to be looking at a continuum, that vast epic sweep. So that means things that are developed in the 2020 universe are going to have history. For example, a gun you see now is going to be showing up in 2027, but we're also going to be showing the intervening versions of that gun over time. So what happened in 2040, what happened in 2050, what companies were there. So when your character steps into 2077, what's going to happen is you're going to be able to see how the world built around and gave him that history.
Well, Mike, stop it, please. I can't wait to play it, man.
Neither can I.
I mean, come on. You got to create it. So, you know, first we create and then we play. Okay.
Why do you think I created it? So I can play it.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Or he can play it.
We'll do it. We'll do it. There's one more important thing here because we've announced the game for the first time in May. Right now, a few months later, we're giving you another update. And we thought, you know, we would definitely like to stay in touch, especially after the great response we had from you. We see a lot of interest. So together with Mike, together with Talsorian Games, we decided to start a blog.
Worst picture I've ever had. But beyond that, yes, we're going to be working a blog between the two groups. We're going to be basically giving you clues, hints, ideas. In addition, a lot of things that appear on one blog will link to other things on the other blog, so you should go to both because we're going to be dropping a lot of hints as to where we're going and also things that we didn't tell you before. And that's going to be one of the fun parts. There's going to be a lot of mysteries, a lot of secrets that are going to be revealed.
Mike, actually, it's a mistake. It's not you. It's a character from the game.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. Guys, so definitely check out our blog. There will be messages and updates and information both about the game and about the development of the system. So you will hear the stories of the Cyberpunk pen and paper game as well as new facts about the computer game we are working on together with Mike. I definitely would encourage you to subscribe to our newsletters so you'll get regular updates. And I think this blog is especially cool because if you're a Cyberpunk fan, you definitely should be here. But if you don't know Cyberpunk, it's a great place to find out why it's so cool and why you definitely want to play our game when it comes out and Mike's system, which is already around.
So, besides getting the t-shirt, I've already got mine already, you're going to want to check out what we're going to be putting up on all the sites because we're really excited to let you in on the process. And for those of you who remember back in the dark ages in 2020, we had a certain thing for a really, really cute girl wearing a white teddy. Well,
did we?
Yeah, well, I did.
Okay, so launching a blog without some downloadable materials, something which you could put on your desktop, would be kind of lame. So we've prepared for you this. Kind of cool, isn't it?
Kind of give you an idea of the artwork. The image is downloadable. Unfortunately, the girl is not.
But you can get excited with the image, can't you? Okay,
Speak for yourself, son.
He called me son. Okay, I'll make it to the 2077. Good, I don't need an implant.
You can carry my aged body across the threshold.
Cool, Mike. So, guys, cyberpunk.net, that's a really important thing which we didn't mention before. So go to cyberpunk.net, check out our blog, download this beautiful girl. Depending on your age, get excited or not. It's really up to you. And that's about it, what we had for today. I really hope to see you on the blog. Go and check out GOG.com. Go and check out The Witcher 2 and Mac. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll definitely keep you posted and see you at an event next year. Thank you very much.
And thanks for coming.